Greetings from the powers of the internet. It is I, Rob,
And what is going on, you guys? My name is Leo, and we'd like to welcome you back.
to the Minecraft murder mystery.
And holy fuck, by the way, guys, is the mansion huge? I mean, it is huge. You guys need to see this. It's incredible.
It's pretty huge. Some of you might be wondering, what the heck do you mean welcome back to this? And what even is this event anyway? Well, we're glad you ask. This here game is what we created last year. It is called the Minecraft Murder Mystery, a game of deception and detective work. It plays similar to games that you all are probably familiar with. Clue, Mafia Town, Among Us, Werewolves IRL, you get the idea.
And the reason why we say welcome back is because we've actually already done this before. And, well, truth be told, we were just working out kinks, making sure everything was okay, making better rules, making it more fun and enjoyable for you guys to watch and for us to play.
Yes, indeed. With that in mind, we finally fixed up the rules, and now we can finally do this for a series. We got ourselves a group of content creators to join us on this lovely game of killing. Some of them are familiar faces if they've been on the channel long enough.
With that being said, Rob, why don't we just, jump right into the rules?
I thought you'd never ask.
Now to the game setup, everybody. So to start this game off, everyone in this group is given a role, possible motive before the game begins. If we need to, we might just do an introduction for everyone, not just to show what their motives are in the game, but also to worth mentioning, this is a roleplay type game, guys. We're going to be acting, we're going to be doing all sorts of improv and stuff like that. We're pretty much going to be getting into these characters. Afterwards, Rob is also probably going to take you guys around, showing y'all what the mansion looks like, what attractions you're going to be seeing, and what the rooms are going to be looking like, where we're going to stay, where you can actually go out, maybe have a cup of coffee in said game. Enjoy some quality time and, breathe some fresh air.
Once my tour is complete, I'll go over any information that is important to go by for this game. We play this game as we see fit. However, we have a very strict code when it comes to cheating. Hopefully we don't need to do that, since the practice game didn't have any problems before. Speaking of the strict code, here are the rules that you must go by when playing the game. This mansion is massive, quite possibly the biggest build that the group worked on to make for you guys at home. We ask for you not to break any blocks in the building. This is including item frames, paintings, breaking furniture, doors, glass blocks / planes, carpet, or any block that is easy to break with your bare hands.
Next rule, which is different from the previous murder mystery we did, you can walk freely in and out of the mansion, but you must stay on the property. You can't just run away, okay? If you run away, you try to get off the property some way, shape, or somehow, or fashion, or whatever, you will be disqualified.
As said before, we have a very strict code of cheating. This list includes, but is not limited to, no stealing from chests, destroying other guests' rooms, either by trolling or by signs, no special hiding places whatsoever, and yes, I did check every room thoroughly, no vandalism, no destroying of any attractions or statues in the building, and of course, abusing some powers, if you somehow have that. And preferably, we hope you don't have that.
Everyone in this game has their roles, and you must play them as you see fit. But be sure to keep in mind, you might just be a common guest, or not. Depends. Everybody's got a motive in this game. And you do have the right to accuse somebody, as well as the other person has the right to accuse you. So keep in mind, think about your actions before you do something. If it seems like you're doing something, kind of devious, somebody, of course, is going to accuse you of being, the murderer. Be smart. Play wisely.
That about does for the ground rules, so let's move on to the gimmick of the game.
Like we said earlier, guys, this game plays similar to Among Us. Everyone in the game are either neutral individuals enjoying their time at the mansion, while one of you guys is the killer, and of course you don't know who's everyone or what everyone's role is. If they are the killer or not, but just to make this game more suitable to everyone, we will let you know that there is one killer on the floor, and the rest of you are neutral.
Although you have your role to play by, you must use your detective skills to figure out who the murderer is. Sure, their motives are dead ringers, but that is just how they act. Probably. So you must keep your head on a swivel and be mindful of your surroundings.
Due to this game, ROB has provided us with an emergency meeting button for everyone to press just in case of an emergency. Jeez, where have I heard this before? Just for this game, we will give each player 2 button presses. So please, guys, for the love of God, do not just press them because you feel like it. You're only given 2. Use them in an emergency. But let's just say, for instance, you did press it. An emergency meeting will happen, obviously. Everybody will rush to the third floor, and those who aren't in the game and are, AFK away from the game will be able to join us in that emergency meeting through the murder mystery chat. Once this happens, we'll discuss what needs to be discussed and try to figure out who the murderer is.
Now, this is the part where it gets interesting. The court system for this game. It's played as follows. Once the meeting has started, it plays at court. Whoever pushes the button has a chance to state their reason to why they pressed it. If you are accusing someone, you must be able to back this up with factual evidence. This includes items in game, your POV, aka your footage that you're recording, depending on which one's playing this game, or maybe a witness. If you don't have any evidence to back it up, the court ends with a veto. And just to remind you all, you only have 2 chances to press the button, so use them wisely.
Other rules that are worth mentioning: once upon death that happens, the MC, aka Light Warrior, will announce when the killer has offed one of the guests, possibly giving a clue, or not. If you like to play things close to the chest, you can. Usually we like to keep these games long, but we do have a deadline to meet. You have until April 1st to figure out who the killer is. Once March 31st rolls around, there is one final meeting with whoever is still alive. And of course, if you vote off the killer correctly, the guests win. Or if you're that person, that likes to play stupidly, and you choose poorly, well then the killer wins. Need I say more?
And yeah, that about does it for the rules for this game. Me and Leo would like to thank you all for participating in the Minecraft Murder Mystery. And we shall see you guys soon.
Very soon.